The land of Israel isn't what you think. Pay attention. Abraham is the father of the Jews. But before Abraham was a Jew, he was a Gentile. And God called Abraham out of his country to a new land that God would show him. Now, where was Abraham from? Acts 7:2 tells us that God called Abraham out of Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is modern-day Iraq. So all that are natural-born Jews, which are the seed of Abraham, are from Iraq. Iraq is a far cry from Africa. Now, where is the land that God promised to give Abraham? In Genesis 12, verse 5, it says, "And they went forth into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came. And the Canaanite was then in the land." Now look at what the Lord tells him. "And the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, Unto your seed," we'll come back to that, "will I give this land." So the land that the Lord promised to give Abraham was the land of Canaan, where the Canaanite dwelt. Now, what's interesting is that the land that God promised to give Abraham and his seed, many believe to be this little slither of place right here. But look at what God tells Abraham in Genesis 15:18. He says, "Unto your seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt," that's the Nile River, "unto the great river, the river Euphrates." So from the Nile River in Egypt all the way to the Euphrates River in Iraq is the land that God promised to give Abraham and his seed. So here's Israel, and here's the Nile River, and Euphrates is all of this. So God promised to give them from the Nile River, all of Arabia, to the Euphrates River in Iraq. Now, remember the seed that God planned to give this land to along with Abraham? Many people believe that these are the descendants of Abraham, but descendants are only a partaker of what is promised to the seed. Galatians 3:16 tells us, "Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He saith not, into seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Christ." So the promises were made to Abraham and to Jesus. And when he returns, he's going to take the land that was given to him. And the seed of Abraham will dwell in that place during the 1,000-year reign of Christ on earth.